Hello, and welcome back to Nameless Fortress. Unfortunately, I had a crash just happen after I solved a puzzle, but I also realized that my recording setup was like it did autosave. It did autosave right after the crash, or right before the crash happened. But the my recording settings were also off, so I decided I'm just gonna replay the part. It was just like half an hour of stuff, and a lot of that was me wandering back through old levels looking for stuff to clear and then not clearing anything. So we will save that from the footage. So first two levels I looked at and decided ultimately there wasn't anything I wanted to do. So where we're at right now, we're supposed to be clearing the older levels of stuff that we can do. And actually, before we do any of that, there is something that I forgot to pick up last time, which is that, which I believe makes tar babies free. And in fact, let's be even more efficient with our movement here. Let's go through here disarmed. Okay, that's free. Because there were a few things I noticed, so we'll save a lot of walking. So disarmed, we can grab that. I think these guys are free now if I have my sword. Or, no, they will be free very shortly if I have my sword. Okay. Right. So that was one thing we fixed. And like I said, I think... Are there any tar babies in this area? Maybe not on this level. There is one here. Yeah, tar baby is now free. Okay. So now, when we go back and do our clear of previous levels, we will have a slight advantage. So we can do stuff like this. Grab a green key. Very nice. Yeah, I still need to do that. But we can do this in one trip instead of in two, because with tar babies being free, there's a lot of Greckles in that room, which will be nice because I want to use that power square to upgrade my attack a whole bunch. So we come up here, you're free. Doesn't really matter, I guess. You're free. Now that these are free, a whole bunch of free money. Got the meat, grab the keys. Yeah, Fagundo's got a ways to go still. You should be free now. Another green key. Sewer roaches are getting there. 133 attack, I think it said. We're not getting that anytime soon. So maybe I should just kill it. There's a green key in there. But I actually have a few keys at this point, so I'm not too concerned about it. This, I think I just did because this guy is going to require 540 more defense in order to be free. 140 more defense in order to be score-wise equivalent to a yellow key. I have a ton of yellow keys. I might as well just do this and grab the keys now. I would be incredibly shocked if that wasn't optimal. I think it would make much of a difference. Here, you tar babies are free, which allows me to spend a green key to eventually get a green key back. However, I do need to kill all of these soulless, which... Yeah, they're getting cheaper, but I get a blue key out of it. I currently have a blue key, although I'm about to spend it on a seal, probably. I was considering just grabbing this potion so that I can auto-travel through this room without locking myself out of it. That is a thing I should maybe consider. Was there anything else that I was doing in this area? Like, what am I... yes, I'm coming back here because I have meat. That's what I'm doing. I think was this room? Thanks very much. Goodbye. Grab the key. This is now open, which means I don't have to do the runaround through the entire level just to get around these force arrows. And I'm going to drop off that orb just so that I have my accessory slot free to pick up a new item without having to use one. Okay. Wow, so in that 5 minutes, I just redid about 25 minutes of gameplay. That's how long it took me to wander around there, which I guess is an argument for not doing blind runs of RPG. Like, when you know what you're doing, you can get through things a lot more efficiently. But, you know, that was all just cleanup stuff, so really there wasn't a whole lot of value of watching me running back and forth across a bunch of levels a bunch of times. Alright, so let's hold on. We have a few more bits of cleanup to do before I do my save. So we're going to go through here. And then I'm going to do a save with the cleanup being done. So we have a Soulless and a Gel Baby. If we come through this way, we get access to the power square, which gives us a ton of attack, which is useful for various things. Before we do that, though, let's just grab this free defense. This relatively free defense. It did cost a yellow key. This is going to be a green key for 2 attack and a yellow. Green keys are pretty valuable, so I don't know that I want to spend that. Likewise, I could take a bunch of damage, or I can spend a bunch of keys on a hot tile, and then a bunch of damage, or another hot tile, to get this stuff. Which will be worth doing eventually. Bandit is getting cheaper, that's good. And if we come up here, Segundo is pretty close to being half off in terms of hitting the next attack threshold. And we want that shield, but that's still a little bit a ways away, I think. Although, going through here, Rattlesnake, I mean, it'll be cheaper soon. Defense matters a lot for the Rattlesnake, actually. That's interesting. I wonder if that's a property of snake enemies. I have some sense of how things work in this game, but I am not super familiar with the base enemy stats and how they correspond to your stats as far as making things cheaper. These guards are getting really cheap, and they're going to be even cheaper in a moment, because... are there defense gems here? There are. I need 13 attack for you guys to be free, though. That's going to be a lot of attack. So let's just do this. This is a power square. Expand 1024 Greckles, 1536, and 2304. We're looking at 3456 for the next one. That's not happening anytime soon. I looked at this and determined that there's no reason to ever hit this because I've cleared that. I guess I'd avoid fighting both of these, actually. But this is more expensive than that, even with that 12 attack I just got. And with the 12 attack, I think ghosts are now free? No, I need one more attack. Okay. Well, I mean, we could do this. Oh no, we could do this, because this doesn't matter. Just need to make sure of something. Restless Souls are free, okay. Yeah, so let's do that. So I ended up with more attack last time, because I did do the free Ghost Gauntlet. But... oh, I don't need to disarm. What am I doing? I tried to break this puzzle by disarming in advance. Doesn't actually work. Okay, let's save before crash. So what caused the game to crash was when I had a mimic stab another mimic. But they've been stabbing each other a whole lot. I'm not sure why it suddenly crashed that one time. But this room has some scripting going on. I guess there's some issues with that. Okay, so let's start getting you guys separated out. So we'll get one of the... Like, getting these mimics separated is a little bit of a pain. Which is, like, kind of been avoiding this room. Okay. How does that help? What if I do that? Okay, that separates them nicely. Okay, so we lit the fuse. And then we just kill those, so it doesn't matter that we didn't have the mimics exactly lined up the way that it said we would. We step on this turn, and that saves all the attack gems. Okay, boom. Okay, autosave. Let's leave the room without it crashing, please. Also, one thing I found really weird, you can... That's bad. That's not going to demonstrate it nicely. Okay. You can walk into a sword and you don't take damage because the mimic will move off before attacking you, which is just kind of weird. But, yeah, okay, so we got that. Got that puzzle done. Which means that from here now, assuming we don't have mimics stabbing each other... Are you worth Reckles? No. Oh, come on. It'll be nice to never walk in that room again. Until I want to kill mimics for Greckles, I suppose. That'll be pretty fun. Alright, so with that done, you guys are now free. Because I have enough attack. Getting me some more stats. Okay. Yeah, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot now. I mean, we've been in a pretty good spot for a while, but things are still coming together nicely. Things aren't completely free yet, we still have to work for stuff. But I'm feeling pretty good about our position. So these, well, we could spend the green key, assuming that we are killing the brain eventually, which, do we want to? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff we can fight for money. Although it'll be free, or we'll take a hit regardless. Regardless, before we do anything in this room, we do want 6 more attack to make the gel babies cheaper. Well, there's 2 right here. Is there any reason to... Like, I can't even hurt the pirate yet, so I am going to be taking hits going through here. So it's just a matter of whether I want to get more defense to save myself 2 hits. Basically, every defense is worth double for this enemy, because I'm going to walk through it twice. But I don't know how much of a difference that's ultimately going to make. Seep is getting very close to cheaper. Close to cheaper, yes. Oh, we hit the Fagundo threshold. So you know... it might be worth trying to get the shield. Because that's going to make a tremendous difference. Yeah, because look at that. Soulless are free if I have the shield. Alright, so maybe trying for shield. Maybe it's time. We've done enough stats. We could also... we could also go this way. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Red guards are... well, they're a little bit scary because there's a brain in this room, but they're not that bad. Gray men hit pretty hard. There's some just basically free stats here, which will be 2 attack. There's this. There's this, which is just more mimic annoyingness. But yeah, I think at this point, and there's a ton of health lying around. If we want it, we want to save this green key. I mean, that's a lot of Greckles as well, so we do want to fight the rattlesnake from the tail, just to get more upgrades. Okay, so let's say I do this. How much more health do I need? I need 400 for that. We're going through a guard from behind, which is 80. I guess we're going through 2 of those. Then we're getting 400. Okay, so that sort of cancels that out in that calculation. So 160, I have basically enough. I'm short 3 health for doing that. I'm not worrying about this just yet. Yeah, oh, that's going to be expensive, unless I want to spend a second blue key to get both of those. And then we got a Fagundo on Ormites. That could be made cheaper, maybe? Hard to say. Yeah, so what's the Fagundo looking like? +8 will be cheaper. So yes, getting that wooden sword also makes a difference. Although that's a bunch of backtracking as well, because... wait, we have to go through that green door. Don't we? No, we can just do a full loop. Okay. So we can come back for the green. For that one later. Excellent. Yeah, so at this point we are interested in health. This is a green key for health and armor. Green key is starting to look scarce again. Oh, I need to go from that way. Which I guess I haven't done yet. I am looking for health. Let's just start grabbing those things. 200 health to get through you. Okay, open that. Well, that was stupid. Okay. We got ourselves a wooden sword. Which I guess we will stash here. Still looking for health. We have that elixir, which I think gets better with levels. Is that enough health? That might actually be enough health. That's effectively 200. Just kinda... yeah, let's rather than running through and exploring a bunch of stuff here, let's just assume that's enough health. We have a green key, which I think is enough. Because we're not spending that one. Yeah, you are not getting cheaper. Particularly soon. Neither are you. Grab the health. What opens these? Oh, I have to do that first. Trying for shield. Okay, well, if I have to do that first... Oh, but I'm doing the attack and not the defense anyway. So... it's not like it really matters. Well, there is some other stuff that we're doing before we do any of that. I do kind of want one more green key. Which, maybe there were some on the previous level that I had missed. I'm going to need more health, so let's just do that. Alright, I definitely just want to take that one, because this is kind of an annoying room. This is the cheapest green key. It could be made completely free, but I think the 14 health that we'd be saving on that doesn't really matter. Oh, I could also just do that, and then I have access to traversing this room. So it holds where you don't have your hot tiles or percent damage considerations. It's really nice because you can just pick up all this health. You don't have to keep doing all this backtracking. Which just makes life a lot more convenient. Or I guess you could be inefficient. That's always an option. Okay, so there's our second green key. If we want... there were no green keys in here, were there? No, it's not that good of a room. This one, we can get our green key back. Yeah, you can just run over those. I'm also assuming that the seals don't do anything until you've done all three, which might be a mistake. And I do have a skeleton key, which I guess I'm trying to avoid spending. I'm just wondering, because if I got in here, are there green keys up here? No, none. Okay. So we're spending 2 green keys to go up there. Because the thing is, I kind of want to do... Say I want to do that. This green key is worth 800 health. You know what? Let's just fight him. So I guess getting that green key wasn't actually important. Now, is that ever going to pay off, that defense? That's questionable. But I wanted that defense before fighting the snake, because that's going to be a lot of hits. Speaking of which... let's just do that. Beware thou fool, for from the water rises a dread thing, and thou shalt regret breaking the seal. Sure. Okay. So I'm kind of assuming that all that defense I picked up is going to make the snake a lot cheaper, which is going to make getting to the shield a lot cheaper. So now let's go save. Shield, attempt. Doesn't matter. So I have to do both of these. I have to do all this. Can't get that, unfortunately. But I've now opened up access to you. But yeah, see, this is saving me 5 hits on each of those. So that defense just saved me 40 health. That defense gem that I picked up that I spent 500 health to get just saved me 40. Okay, suddenly looking a little bit less worthwhile. That's how it goes. Alright, so I have my wooden sword, or at least I'll be able to get it, which will make you 270 cheaper. Yeah. I haven't done this yet on this save, so I think the fastest way is to go this way. And I do have to take hit... oh, that gel baby is getting very close to cheap, which is good. Relatively cheap. Alright, do this again. We might need this health. Okay, and stash that there. Actually, we're taking it. Taking it with us. Oh, I guess this is here just so you can check the stats on the Fagundo even when you have a weapon. A metal weapon. That's a really nice convenience feature. I appreciate that. Okay. No reason to ever pick up that bronze shield. Okay, so now that we have a steel shield, stuff is looking cheaper. In particular, Solus is free. All those hits on the seep and water skippers in that room I've been avoiding on the previous level now got way cheaper. Before we start just killing stuff, I know there's a bunch we can do with even with the wooden blade because defense is high enough. But we'll swap to that. And oh yeah, mimics are almost free. That'll be exciting. Okay. Means that we're just taking one hit from the big swordsman to get in there. Okay, bandit's way cheaper. Yeah, gonna be 120 on a gel baby soon. Fagundo is still 200. Okay. Well, I think that's everything that we want to do on that side. Might as well grab the key. And I guess we're never getting to you, right? So this room's done. Okay, so you guys are still gonna hit pretty hard because of the brain. I'm not too concerned about that just yet. I don't know if that's ever going to be accessible. Like, if I got a pickaxe, I guess I could cut here to grab everything. Still yellow keys as well. Okay, you're almost free, and you're a lot of Greckles. Alright, I have to exit on this side. Now that we have that, we could go up here. There's some good stuff to get here. Yeah, those gray men are just hitting really hard because of the one brain. There's some good stuff to get here, but I feel like there's nothing super amazing about that floor yet. So now it's time, yet again, to go back and clean up some stuff. In particular, this room should be free, which gets us our green key back. Doesn't matter if I drop all those. So yeah, get our green key back, but also get a blue. And then got a bunch of health, which is nice. Alright, this room should be, well again, very close on the gel babies. I just need a little bit more defense, then we can go through the Mimic. And that is now traversable as well, which means that we have another way to traverse the level, which is nice. Just gonna quickly run through all the rooms again. That green key, maybe. 92 for a yellow and some stats. Or not, 92 attack rather. 200 damage for a yellow key and some stats. Is there anything in here? There's health and there's also monsters. Okay. Oh. Getting free Soulless was very nice. Still a ways off on that. I guess we can check previous levels. How are you guys looking? You are not free yet. We're waiting on flippers for that. Tar Mother's free. Okay, and that's a green key. Excellent. Can we get down this way? You guys are looking a lot more reasonable. There's still this room, which I don't really want to spend any more Greckles on, because I have a better use for the Greckles, but I might spend my portable orb here. Again, 2 attack will make that cheaper. Maybe I just do this now, because I do the Facundo first, then this is cheaper. Yeah. I think so. So you are worth 100 Greckles each, whereas the little ones are worth 30. So that's definitely the way we want to do it. Conflict still hits pretty hard, and it's, I mean, it's money, but... This... I mean, if we're gonna do it, the earlier we do it, the better. And it is 6 attack and 6 defense, which is still significant. Portable orb. Not now. Not now. Yeah, Rattlesnake is free as well. Not now. I'm just gonna grab all the stuff. Price is now 600 Greckles. Oh, it's cheaper than I thought it was for some reason. Okay. I guess I don't have to do this right away. But that's pretty cheap for some more stats. Still not free. That's just an omplik and some health. This is waiting on flippers because there's no way the keys are worth it for that. Not spending, what, 2 yellows and a green? And a hot tile hit for 1 defense. Okay. These are free now, so there's actually no cost to just running through here. So if I look at this room, conceivably these could be cheaper. But there is 4 attack and 4 defense in there. Alright, so I think at this point, there's not a whole lot left to do. I mean, that's spending a green key for 2 attack and 2 defense. It's pretty nice. But there's not a whole lot left to do aside from just grabbing this seal and seeing what happens. Oh, I guess there's this seal. Which is, what, a yellow key, a swordsman hit? For some stats? I mean, that's getting very minimally cheaper with defense. So that's probably actually what we do next. There's this room, which... Right, those are free, I might as well. If I want all of these, I need to grab both of these before I drop this. And that'll give me access to that for free. Fagundo's not getting cheaper anytime soon. Shell Babies is also not getting cheaper anytime soon. Seep could conceivably get cheaper. I think that Swordsman, just for the stats, makes the most sense. Likewise, there's this sort of deal, which I guess I'm also doing now. Spend the yellow. What? Oh, I read this backwards. This is 2 swordsmen. Oh. Which hit pretty hard. If I do that, unlock off the stats. Yeah, I just thought it was 1 swordsman, in which case that would have been a lot easier. Okay, well that's out of our range just yet then. But we will do the other one. That's a lot of health. That one's gonna cost. Okay, clear that. This is a swordsman hit for, which is 482 for that stuff. How about you? I mean, that defense would be nice, but taking a bunch of hits for it. Whereas we're taking fewer hits by doing this one. Because that's 3 hits to get the gem, or just 2 if we fight. Maybe cheaper, but I don't think so. Yeah, 2 more green keys there, that's really good to know. I think the next thing is to figure out which entrance we want. That is... Okay, if we do this entrance, it's pretty easy to get to this entrance. Oops. That's interesting. It cues your movement. You hit the button multiple times. Alright, so I think this is the entrance. I guess I might as well save before doing it. North wing. Spend our 2 green keys. And then right away we get a choice for a bunch of damage. Wooden sword does save as a hit. If you want that stuff. Otherwise, we're going through a swordsman or... Yeah, that's still more than 400. We've got a lot of yellow keys. Let's just do it this way. Get the attack. Gel Baby is... not an issue. You're not an issue. Okay, this room, I don't think I ever actually parsed what was going on here. Like, I can spend a green key to detonate the bombs. I can also spend a second green key. Right, so if I spend 2 green keys, or... Oh no, because I still have to spend a green to get out if I do that. So yeah, this yellow door seems kind of pointless. But I do that, I save the goodies. I save the goodies, but then I still don't have access to them. Wait, what caused that to close? So do this, they're closed. The gel broke. Right. So what that tells me is that I don't think there's any point to this mechanism. So then it's a choice between which of the 2 I want access to. Oh, do I have to do all of them? No, I could just do those 2. To get my +2 attack. Well, I think I'd rather have the attack than the health, so that's the one we'll open. And I don't think we're doing anything with this room just yet. Alright, then I have to fight my way through 2 brained guards. I'm coming through this way. Which could be made cheaper. In theory. Or I could have just taken this arrow instead. I did save right before doing this, so that's... Yeah, I'm not impressed by what I see on this side. I think we will do that. This says dropping the trapdoors is 4 attacks, 1 defense, and wall walking. But it is that amount of damage. Alright, well, that's the thing to do eventually. Green keys for health, not particularly amazing. How do you look? You hit pretty hard. Goblin would hit for about 224 if I came in here with a wooden blade. Which I'm still spending a yellow key and 200 health. So Tar Baby is the obvious choice here. And then... Or wait, does that... Yeah, it takes into account my, the fact that I'm not stabbing first. Okay, so we subtract an attack from this. So I'd get hit twice. So I'd be taking 300 or 230, roughly. Yeah, still questionable. Alright, you are probably free. Okay, so if I did that, I would lose access to the attack. Basically, I have to kill these guys. Well, I think I want to kill this one first, because that's the double brain, but that's why I do this one first, and then I don't do this one until I've done this. I see. So if I want all the attack, I do have to fight first. Well, that is 112 for an attack. And I'm back here. Okay. Oh, and then there's this room. Are you guys free yet? Okay, well, there's not really much point in walking up that way. I lock myself out, but I get access to this room, which gets me access to this room, which kinda sucks, and that's my only way out, unless I've already cleared that. So again, how much does the brain actually make a difference here? These guys are like 40 or something, so that would save me. It is worth spending the yellow key. Probably. Oh, and I have to go through you to actually get out. Unless I go through the other in the mimic room, which I can do. Okay. As annoying as it is. Okay, yeah. DROD's starting to have issues. Do I care enough to keep trying for that defense gem? You know what? We'll take the 4. And then we'll just kill you. That's fine. It's not optimal, but that room is done. And now we can kill mimics for free. Yeah, and I do want to go all the way in here to grab everything. More attack. Hope there's not another one of those later. There is, oh well. Yeah, you guys are not being free for a while. Oh, I guess I have to do it that way. It's fine. Yeah, 30 damage for Unbrained Guard. Not bad. This room... I feel like... So we're doing this regardless. And that's just one hit. Gets me access to those. So we're still looking at 418 damage for these. Which is cheaper than some of the stuff that I've done, to be fair. Just one more defense for you. Just want a ton of defense and health for various things. Yeah, there was that double swordsman thing. I don't think this is getting cheaper in a reasonable amount of time. Let's just grab that. Okay, so we started coming through here. This is really important, though. This is too wide, so I can't wall walk it. This I can just do, I guess. Was I there and I just didn't go that way? Okay, well, we have easy exit, so let's just get this done. Yeah, all these swordsman hits. Not gonna quite get there in time, huh? Oh, we'll just do it this way. Oh, I wanted to drop the last one. Okay, I actually had more trapdoors than I needed. Go. There we go, and just do a wait so he doesn't step off. Okay, that puzzle's done. Which gives me more health, which is something I need. Gives me access to the seal. And the seals are broken. Look thou to the east. Interesting that the music's changing here. That room I don't think I need anymore. Oh, can I not mark it on that map? There we go. Because that guy is kind of out of reach. Alright, this room has potential at this point, but oh, we're very close. Okay, at this point, we've done this a bunch of times already, but now I'm running around looking for health. These guys, I'm pretty sure I determined we're just never getting cheaper. So we're just going to do it this way. Take 100 or 300, effectively. Profit of 300. Oh, there's an attack gem under him. Good to know. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I'm planning on burning a bunch of health in the near future here. Which might be bad, because there might be more reasons to have health in the future as well. I think it might be finally time to do this room. Well, yeah, I do get defense out of it. So leaving it to make these guys cheaper. And I can come back in here whenever I want. So this is fine. It's a little bit expensive, but this is how we're doing this one. There's not really any reason to hit that. And we do have to come through another one of you. Way out. So the Fagundos are for 2 attack on the left and a yellow key on the right. Don't immediately have a use for the attack, so I think I'll leave it. Oh, free Solus. Alright, so you guys now... Yeah, water skippers are just 1 hit each, so it's probably about time to go in there. That'll get me 2 attack. If I had 8 more attack on top of that, which I can get most of, I think... Because then we go up here. How are you looking? 42 damage. Yeah, let's just do that. So here's our first big hit. Oh, they had health. Okay. Gets us some nice stats. Right, if we wanted to come back here with a wooden sword just to save ourselves some pretty big hits from the... This is kind of getting annoying, having to run back and forth with the trades. That's another problem. I guess that's why modern... I don't know if it's modern necessarily, but a lot of holds now will have an inventory system where you can push special command. Yeah, that's not getting cheaper anytime soon. Kill that. You have an inventory, so you can just swap out for wooden blade, wooden shield, that kind of thing. I think I'm out of accessory slots, so I'm gonna have to start spending them. So that's still fighting a bunch of stuff, but I can get through here now. And I do have to go through this gel baby to get out. Which, again, take another hit, do that. I'll have to take that hit once. This room... There are good things here. I want to kill... Okay, I lose... Well, obviously losing that 100 health, kill one of them is probably worth it. When do those open up? After I've done everything? Yeah, I just want this room... Oops, I want this room done. So to get out of here... Unless I want to use the wall walking, which I don't. I do have to fight these guys. And we have to do that. Okay. Now, for the other one, I want it to be on this side, I think. Because we want to do this next. 462. 112. 122, yeah. So I'm saving more than the 100 health by killing this one now. And all I've done is locked myself out of stuff I don't particularly care about. It's no longer relevant. Means now I can do this. Yeah, Grey Man's free even though I didn't kill that other one. Okay. So with everything free, I've grabbed everything that I care about. There we go. I guess I don't need to be grabbing the health right away. Might as well, because I don't need that anymore. It is a bit of a pain to come in here, though. As if that isn't. Okay, and that should be enough stats. Actually, yeah, you didn't even hurt me. Okay. At this point, so at this point, super cheaper. Anything in this room I want to be doing? I think there was a lot of defense in that other room, so I think we'll finally do that other room. And then we'll be done for today, maybe? Like this. We just start attacking them. Gets us a green key. 4 attack and 4 defense. Yeah, that'll be good stuff to do. So we'll start with that. Yeah, they only hit me once. That's the way to do it. And I guess, again, there's no urgency on the attack. Or the green key. So we'll grab the defense just because that's always going to be useful, and then if we need attack, we can take hits there. And a lot of this level is just kind of, you know, waterway stuff at this point. Right, can't exit that way. Can exit this way, though. Oh, that Webba still gets to keep its Greckles. I said I was done, I should be done. calculated that this was a profit. So I'm going to do it. And that leaves health and an oblique. Okay, obliques are down to 1 hit. That's nice. Oh, I do have an accessory slot. Okay. Cool. So that's going to be it for this time. Made quite a bit of progress. We have 1 seal left to go, which I think we have enough health actually just to do it, but that's going to be expensive, so it's probably good to save before doing that. And that's what we'll be doing next time. Find out what happens when we break all the seals. I will see you then.